Good morning or good afternoon. Happy Saturday. CovLadies Fight Time group. I am about to leave my house, but I wanted to go live briefly because I was supposed to go live last night and didn't. So I thought I would just not take a lot of time, but just kind of share my experience today that I had and maybe see if it'll minister to somebody else. So I know this is not the Covenant Church, or this group is not only Covenant Church ladies, but it is a group of ladies that I have the opportunity to speak into your lives. So I just want to share something based on my own experience. I guess just kind of share with y'all what I experienced today. So there's a scripture and I'm going to keep this super quick. There's a scripture in 2 Corinthians where Paul talks about we receive comfort and then we give to others the comfort that we have received. In other words, we go through hard times and then we are comforted and we pass that comfort on to others. And I believe it's in 2 Corinthians chapter 2. And then in Galatians, I think it's maybe Galatians 6 or Galatians 2. I've got my Bible here, but I'm not going to take the time to look it up. It talks about like, if any of you have sinned, if someone among you has sinned, restore them gently. Now, I'm not going to focus on the word sin there, but I want to focus on the word restore and then the word gently. Restore them gently. So if you put what Paul is saying in Corinthians about, hey, when you face some times where you need comfort, then pass that comfort on to someone else. That's why I'm doing this live today. And then putting that with Galatians where he says, restore them gently. So I just want to reiterate the culture for this group of ladies, and it is so special. So many times being ladies, we face hormones, we face letting ourselves down, dropping the ball, having a lot of responsibilities to juggle and feeling like we're not juggling them well. I find that a lot of ladies, and you can raise your hand in the comments if this is you, like you don't need anybody to tell you where you're dropping the ball, because that voice inside your head tells you where you're dropping the ball. That voice inside your head is constantly making sure you know where you're not hitting the mark, where you're missing the mark, the ball you're dropping. That voice is we're hard on ourselves. It's easy for us to constantly remind ourselves what we're doing wrong, what we're not doing good enough, where we're not measuring up. A lot of times I find with women, we struggle with letting ourselves down. And hey, I did that just today, which is why I'm doing this Fight Time. So I was supposed to go live last night. I gave Casey and the Fight Time ladies my word that I would, and I didn't. And it never even dawned on me until this morning, sitting in the recliner. My husband and I were drinking coffee, and I was like, oh my goodness, I did not go live. So I had the moment, or I had the temptation, I had the opportunity to not say anything about it and just kind of be like, well, maybe no one will know. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take ownership and take responsibility for the ball that I dropped, and I'm going to send a text out to all the Fight Time ladies. And so that's what I did. I sent a text out that said, ladies, I was supposed to go live last night. Casey, I gave you my word that I would go live last night, and I didn't go live. I dropped the ball, and I just said, I'm really in need of some continually better right now. And I wonder is there anybody else that feels like that? Like, I could use a good old dose of continually better. I need to kind of get to the next level in every area of my life. So Kayla responded back really quickly, and this is what I want to talk about for a second. She said, we all have done it. We all make mistakes. We all drop the ball. We all fall. And then, but she didn't like leave me there to be like, oh, just you know, stay down because everybody's down. Like, lower the bar. Just don't ever pick up, don't even try to pick up another ball because you might drop it. No, she didn't do that. She reminded me that we all make mistakes. We all drop the ball. We all fail. But then she said, continually better is our motto. My wheels started turning so quick because I didn't need anybody to tell me how I dropped the ball. I didn't need anybody to point out to me all the ways that I'm not measuring up. And a lot of you ladies don't need that either. So I just want to reiterate and establish the culture of this group because it is extremely special. So my mind went to the scripture in Galatians that says, if anyone sins, restore them gently. And I'm not referring necessarily to sin. I just want to talk to ladies like when you feel like you should have done better and you didn't do as good as you could have done and you didn't do as much as you should have done and you're not being the mom you feel like you want to be or the wife you feel like you need to be or the friend you feel like you need to be or just every area of your life where you feel like I'm just not measuring up. We feel that way a lot of times and we are told to restore one another gently. In other words, what that means is give one another a path forward. So my mind went to Jesus, where Jesus saw the lady that had committed adultery and people had brought her to Jesus. And they made sure that she knew what she had done wrong. Let me tell you, she didn't need anybody telling her what she had done wrong. The voice inside her head was telling her what she had done wrong. Jesus established everybody in this circle, with exception to me, talking about Jesus, everybody in this circle, everybody that's a human has made mistakes. And he established that. He said, you without sin cast the first stone. So what he did is instead of punishing and focusing on the past, he gave her a path forward. He established, you're human. Everybody makes mistakes. In other words, he was saying, I know you don't need all of us to tell you everything you've done wrong because you feel it yourself. But I am just going to remind you that, and I'm going to remind everybody in this circle, everyone is human. Everyone has made mistakes. So if you are superhuman in this circle and you have never made a mistake, cast the first stone. He established right off the bat, everybody makes mistakes. And then what did he do? Instead of focusing on the past, he gave her a path forward. He restored her gently. He didn't spend a lot of time on what she did wrong 5 minutes ago. He spent his time on, I don't condemn you. Go and sin no more. That's the culture of this group. We all make mistakes. We all drop the ball. We all let ourselves down. And what this group is what's necessary in this group is we all are constantly pointing out to ourselves where we drop the ball and where we mess up. And so you don't need this CovLadies Fight Time group to fight against you. You need this CovLadies Fight Time group to fight for you. You need this CovLadies Fight Time group to fight with you. And so you can own up to your mistakes around us. You can join this group feeling like you dropped the ball because we all are conscious of all the areas where we dropped the ball. And we won't spend time on punishment. We don't spend time on what you did wrong yesterday. And we also don't leave you stuck there like, well, I've already sinned, or, well, I just drop every ball that I pick up, so why even try again? No, there's restoration. And exactly like Kayla did for me today, I want to take that comfort and supply that and provide that to you. Don't spend time focusing on everything you've done wrong before you woke up this morning. Let this Fight Time group give you a path to restoration. Nobody's here to condemn you. Nobody's here to judge you. Nobody's going to point out everything you've done wrong. But what we are going to do is say, hey, let's level the playing field. We've all made mistakes. We all let ourselves down. Here's the path forward. Continually better. Get up right now. Don't stay down. Don't stay down. Don't stay focused on everything you've done wrong. Continually better. Let me reach out my hand and give you a path forward. Let's focus on where we're going, not on where we've been. A righteous man falls 7 times and gets up. So I just wanted to take the opportunity that was given to me today, mercy and grace, a path forward, a voice of restoration to tell me, quit getting your eyes and quit focusing on yesterday. Focus on today, get up and move forward. I wanted to take that opportunity to pay that forward to you. And I want to guard diligently, as long as I'm one of the founders of this group, as long as I'm a pastor that speaks into the lives of ladies, then I want to say every culture that I will be a part of will not be a culture of condemnation, but it will be a culture of restoration. In other words, we're not focused on punishing you for what you did wrong or what you did yesterday. We're focused on picking your head up and pointing you forward so you can see the path to restoration. And we're also not going to celebrate all of our mistakes, like lowering the standard so much that we just say, yeah, we all mess up, so we're just going to stay down here. We're just going to quit trying because we all dropped the ball, so we just won't pick up anymore. No, we don't do that either. We say, hey, continually better is still the motto. You get up and let me extend my hand and let me pick you up and let's move forward. Let's learn from this baby. All right. That's the culture of CovLadies. No judgment, no criticism, but we also don't lower the bar. It's a path for restoration. Like Jesus said, neither do I condemn you, CovLadies, but let's get up from here and let's move forward in the path to restoration. I love you. Have a wonderful Saturday. Where we are right now, we won't be here tomorrow because we are going to get up and move forward and be continually better. And if you don't have a group of ladies that are quick to show you restoration, instead they're quick to point out what you already know about yourself, and that's where you're dropping the ball, let me invite you to a group of ladies that will give you an extended hand. I witnessed it yesterday, and I'm witnessing it more today. I love you all. Have a wonderful Saturday. See you later. Bye-bye.